Welcome back, Wanderers, to the Wandering Gamer Network play Super Mario Odyssey. I'm Zach.
And I'm Vincent.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. We last time we tried to record, somebody broke the mixer.
I didn't break the mixer, I just broke a cable.
Yeah, he tripped over the cable and it broke off one of the pins into the mixer, and so he had to then get that stuck pin out and then get a new cable and find another time to record. So
Yeah.
it's been a bit.
So it's been about 2 weeks now.
Yeah, we don't actually remember where we left off. Like, we were trying to find our way back to the place where we stopped last time, and we couldn't find it. So, yeah, don't throw the hat at that guy. I played around a little bit, and that guy will catch the hat. Okay.
I want to see what it did.
You don't have your hat.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, he charges you and then drops it.
Well, where is the hat then?
It's my scuba mask.
Oh, it's your scuba mask. Oh, okay.
Oh, crap. Leave me alone.
Don't know if you can... No. Well, all right. I guess you do have to throw your hat at that guy.
The people who do that are immensely talented, and I don't mean myself. Dang it. I saw this on the other side. I'm like, wait, why am I not doing this the easy way? The people who actually are good at that, though, are immensely talented because you have to hold down that button the whole time.
Oh, you have to hold down the hat throw button?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you have to hold... Well, that did not work for showing. This is where we were. This seems familiar.
I just don't remember. I remember we had to save... There's a moon down there in that cage. We had to save Cappy.
Right, we saved him, and then I started playing around here for a little bit because I wanted to see how this worked. That would be my wife texting.
We're just gonna leave all this in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's not really a way to edit it.
That's true.
And is there not a way to...
You just have to pop out.
Yeah. I was just muting my phone because...
Yeah.
She's currently on a mission trip in Kentucky doing... I don't know what they're actually doing, what they're doing on it, but she's
going on for like a week, right?
Yep, so she's gone for a week, so we've been texting more than usual. And she won't be sitting on the couch next to us while we kibitzing while we do poorly.
Yep.
And by we, I mean me. Ah, there's the cage you're talking about.
I don't know if you have to ground pound that or what.
I don't know how to get rid of those guys. Well,
I don't think you do.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they're meant to be like... how do I do this thing?
Oh, alright.
Well, not what I was really going for. Yeah, I think they're meant to be like a resource. Dang it.
Well, I don't think that's what you're supposed to do.
No, not really. Okay, so you've been watching Altered Carbon, though. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, Altered Carbon is a recent Netflix show, and it's gotten some mixed reviews. I'm torn on it. I'm enjoying it, but I don't know if I'd say it's a good show yet. I kind of want to read the book because it is based on a book. I kind of want to read the book and see if the book's any better, if it's just a bad adaptation, but I don't know if I want to put that much extra time into this.
I get you. Well, here's the thing. The concept is super cool.
Yeah, I really like the concept of what the show is, but I just don't know if the execution of it was... Wow, that's impressive. I just don't know if the execution of how they did this stuff was really what I wanted, you know? And I feel like some of the plot lines are kind of weak.
Yeah, the plot lines with the main characters, with Kovac and...
Ortega.
Yes, I could not even remember her name. Are not the best.
Yeah, I haven't quite finished yet. I just finished episode 7. Are we gonna try to avoid spoilers on this, or do?
No.
Okay, so just if you haven't watched it and really want to watch it, just go watch it first, I guess.
Maybe skip this episode.
Yeah, maybe. I hate to tell someone to not watch an episode of our Let's Plays and tell them to go watch a 10-hour TV show. But I'm gonna give spoilers. So
well, here's the other thing. By the time this is actually gonna be posted,
it'll have been long enough that
Yeah, it's already been out for like a month now. I want to
It's really
say.
been that long, man.
I mean, I watched it over the course of like 2 or 3 weeks, and I finished it a little bit ago. You know. So I think it's been out for like a month as we're recording.
Yeah. So the concept of the show is that.
Well, that was pathetic.
So the concept of the show is that humanity has. Oh, there's a second layer. The concept is that humanity has developed this technology to basically save human consciousness in a device, and that your physical body is not like a permanent thing. Like your body can get damaged, and you can what they call re-sleeve. The bodies are now called sleeves that basically house your consciousnness. And
basically, you're downloading your brain into a memory card.
Yeah, and it basically means that people can now live forever as long as your stack, the little piece of technology, is not damaged. And the main story you get is that the main character, Takeshi Kovacs, is someone who he was arrested for a crime or something. And then he is brought back like after 250 years. Like someone actually gets his stack like out of prison and basically puts him in a new sleeve. And he is hired to investigate a murder. And from there, though, it kind of goes really off the rails. It doesn't. I don't know. It ends up being kind of like a social commentary on like the people that have way too much power and influence and can control everything, and because now that people can live forever, there will be the type of people that can afford to live forever and have like backups and have all kinds of clones of their sleeves and stuff, to where it doesn't matter if they die, if their body dies, as long as, and even if their stack dies, they can make backups of their consciousness. So it's like they are effectively immortal and affect odds, and which means laws and consequences don't apply to them. Like anything that they could be arrested for doesn't matter because they can just reanimate in another body, which is kind of, I don't know. It's just it's not the show I was expecting. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, like I don't mind the social commentary. It's just that they don't go all in on any of it.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of
like, cause they like episode 3 when he goes to the party of the rich people. Like it's very much like, oh, this is gonna be a social commentary type of show. That's super interesting. Like they chose to do that for this, and then they don't bring it up like again, really.
Yeah, and it's like it seems like there's a lot of half-followed plot lines, and the point where I'm at, Takeshi has just been reintroduced to his sister, who he thought had died, and it turns out that she had managed to get a backup saved right before she died, and then has now just been basically just living for the last 250 years, and then once he showed up, she managed to find him. I don't know where that plot line's going yet, because last I saw, I don't know if you can get that.
I speak like Bane. Nope.
That is instant death. All right, now we know.
Well, I figured it was. I was trying to hit the hat, but that was a fail.
Yeah, I don't know how you get back though. That's the thing. You get to keep that moon that you got, right? Yeah. Maybe you could try using the guy to glide in. I don't know how you get back out though.
Yeah, let me tell you, her character's not great.
Yeah.
I think this mic is sunk as well.
Oh yeah, it has.
Yeah, it fell way. There we go. I should be better heard now.
Yeah. So the part where I'm at.
Oh no. Yeah, I have no idea how to get that one.
I'm sure we'll figure it out later.
Or just ignore it, because there's a lot of moons around that I'm not getting.
Yeah, right. So the part where I'm at now is you've kind of gone through her backstory and kind of learned the relationship and kind of learned. You learned that like the person behind the major rebellion, Kel, however you pronounce her name.
I think it's Kel.
Kel. It's Quell. So I wasn't sure how they actually pronounce it. I think they might even go back and forth. But they you find out that she's actually she's the person that invented the stacks, like how many ever hundreds of years ago, and has just been surviving ever since, and regrets the technology she made because of that whole social thing where it makes people immortal and not subject to consequences. And that's where I left off on that plot line. And then you kind of see the relationship between Takeshi and his sister Rei, and the last thing you see is Takeshi realizes that she's been using sleeves of people he's seen around the town.
I'm doing terrible jumping today.
She's been using sleeves of people he's like run into around the town to try to like catch up with him, or like figure out if it's him, kind of thing as well.
Yeah.
Because all she knows is that there's an envoy, which is the name of like their rebellion faction, in the city, and she like tries to figure out if it's him and whatever. That's not a huge important thing right now, but
yeah, like overall, it's just not great. It's kind of my impression of it.
Oh wow, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna get back. Or this level seems kind of difficult.
My mic stand is just not having it today.
Yeah, I'd tighten that up.
Okay, there we go. I look down again and it's like back at my like stomach.
Hey, there's a moon there.
Well, that's what going. That was going for that
Okay.
moon, and just I hit Y instead of B, so I jumped out of him at the last second.
I'm glad you're playing this because I think I'd be doing worse.
Yeah, I'm not super loving this level. Oh no, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's a horrible turn radius.
Not like my car.
What I would say is maybe go like just glide straight out, and then try to come back.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah. And then start turning so that you can line it up.
I don't know why I'm making noises with it because its sound effects are better than mine.
Where is it?
It's in. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you do that.
Well, okay.
Maybe your idea of just dropping straight down and gliding is right. It's just you have to. Maybe don't try to glide from the top. Try to land on a lower platform.
What do you do? Well, we'll find out later. Jumping on people's head. Man,
it just that's not friendly. They're not friendly controls at all.
I could also just be like doing this wrong and just stubbornly trying to do it wrong. Okay. Come on. Man, I missed what I was trying to get to. Wow. I did not want to get back into this stupid lizard thing. I want to get into the caterpillar. Which had a hat on, of course. Man, it is going to be a day, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, so like the show, like my opinion of the show is like it was just kind of boring at a certain point.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the first 6 episodes basically in one sitting, and I will finish it, but I don't know. That's the first time we've seen a 2-bit or an 8-bit in the 8-bit moon in the 2D section. That's kind of cool. I just noticed that the 3D section outside of it's mirroring the 2D section. Did you notice that?
Yeah, that's super cool.
Like I watched the first 6 all in one setting. I'd heard the mixed reception on it. Basically, all of my friends were trying to convince me not to watch it, and
did you listen?
No, of course not. Because I still wanted to watch it for myself and make my own judgment. But it's like I watched the first 6 episodes in one setting, and then it took me like another week to watch episode 7, and now it's like I'm gonna finish it because I haven't watched 7 out of the 10 episodes for nothing, but it's like I'm not as excited to watch it now. I mean, I kind of knew that might happen because of the reviews that I had heard, but I don't know. It's just I wish it would have been better. Like
that's kind of what I came away with. It's just they hit this point where they have all these great plot lines they could follow, and instead of picking one of them, they choose like all of them and try to be as mediocre with all of them as possible.
Yeah, I'll have to see how long the book is.
Yeah, that beeping's our bread machine. We're making pizza dough, so
I don't know how well that came across on the audio. I wasn't looking at the sound.
yeah, no idea.
If you heard beeping, that was because food is being made.
Ugh. Now we're out of the death pit, though.
Yeah, get out of that area. That was pretty rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and here's the thing: is like the show takes a definite downturn now. Like his sister's plot line is just garbage.
Is it okay? Because I don't know. I haven't gotten any far. Like, is there more to it that I don't know yet, or is it just it's done?
No, there's more to it.
Okay.
Oh, we found enough to fill the Odyssey. I don't care about. Ooh, Metro Kingdom.
We're going to
New York.
New City. No, it's New Donk City. It's not New York. Totally not New York.
I do find it interesting that it is like a little skyscraper-y city. Like it was a cool way for them to go. What
Those look evil. Is this the first time we've had like actual people in a Mario game?
I mean, if you don't count Mario and them, yes, probably. No,
I mean, I guess like normal-looking human people, like because Mario, even though he's I guess human. I guess I never really thought about it. He doesn't look. I don't know. He doesn't look like the stereotypical person. You know what I mean? Like here we got guy in business suit, woman in like I don't know what you would call that outfit. I guess suit. I don't know.
That was Paulina.
Was that actually Paulina?
Yeah,
it actually did look like. Now that you say that.
Yeah, it said Mayor Paulina.
That's kind of funny.
I think he's. I don't know if other humans have appeared in a Mario game, but he has appeared in other games with people. Like I think he was in a basketball game. Oh gosh, they're gonna kill me. Tanking it up.
This place looks pretty scary place. It's like Detroit or something.
I mean, maybe it's Gotham.
Yeah, right. Gotham, which is whoa, that moves. All right, Gotham, which is totally not New York at all. How did you survive that?
Because I killed him with my hat. I threw my hat and then I jumped on him at the same time. I don't know. In my head, I grew up in Chicago, so I kind of always thought of Gotham as
Nice. I guess that's one way to do it. You don't actually take damage if you get hit while you're in an enemy, right?
I do.
Do you actually take damage? Okay.
Yeah, but I use them as cannon fodder. Yeah, but for me, I always thought of Gotham as Chicago.
That's a streetlight question block. That's kind of cool.
Oh, jeez, man. Not today. But yeah, because everyone's apparently it's since I've been older, I know it's supposed to be New York at nighttime, that feel of it. But I always thought of it as Chicago, because Metropolis always felt like the pretty New York, and growing up near Chicago, I knew Chicago was not nearly as pretty as they want to pretend it is. And by that I mean there's a lot of problems Chicago has that are very self-evident, where New York is which I could be wrong, I don't live anywhere near New York and I've been there once, but New York always seems to be the clean, pretty city.
I've been to New York a few times, and it depends on where in New York you are. I mean, it's got all the pretty lights when you're around like Times Square and stuff, but there's parts of it that are just kind of like, it's kind of meh.
Yeah, I just always thought of it as the better city. And maybe it's just because like I know Chicago and I live near it. But I was also not one of those people who went into Chicago a ton.
Yeah.
The parking is insane.
Yeah, I've always hated it. I don't think I've ever really, I think I only ever, let me try that again. I think I've only ever really had to park in Chicago like once or twice. Like usually if I'm in Chicago, I'm just going through to go to like one of the suburbs. That's not really so bad.
I lived in a suburb 45 minutes away from Chicago up until college. This looks suspicious.
Those gonna fall on you? They are gonna fall on you.
That almost ended poorly.
They almost pushed you off.
Not today.
Don't know actually what that guy was supposed to. Oh, that's one of the.
They're the larva.
Nice. That one just fall off the edge.
Yes, to try to get me.
This is like an intense area.
I really like it though. Oh, okay, I have to shimmy down that other one. Oh, that's cool. As I miss.
You got it though.
I'm liking this city though. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool, like, seems like it's a pretty big area. Like, we've only really just kind of been wandering randomly and just going places.
Well, there's been a trail I've been kind of following, I think. Like, climbing the skyscraper. I think that's how I, like, unlock doing a lot of other stuff in this area.
Yeah, because I know that, oh gosh. Need to get you some health.
I know. A checkpoint would be nice.
I'm sure there's one
at the
top of this. Oh gosh.
But there's getting to the top first.
There might be a heart in that too. That'd be nice. Nope.
It's also weird with 100 coins not being
like health or anything. Oh gosh. He's gonna die, he's gonna die, he's gonna die. Okay.
Not today. Come on, be a heart, be a heart.
Yeah, oh, it's the big one too. Does that also, yeah, wow. Fills you up completely and takes you to 6.
I will take it.
Oh, nice. I wasn't sure if that was actually a door or not.
Yeah, it looked like one since there's no other place to go. I feel like I earned that victory. What the? Did not even see him. It's weird seeing real people around cartoon people.
Yeah.
It feels very...
I guess that's more what I was talking about, seeing real people with cartoon people in the same game. I mean, they're still cartoonish, but...
It feels very much, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. This thing's kind of terrifying looking.
Yeah. Oh, well, I stole all the power.
Not for long.
It looks like one of the enemies from Zelda games, doesn't it?
I guess. It looks like a mechanical Weedle. Wow, I did not even put up a fight.
Yeah, and you didn't break your legs? Oh, I think you did, yeah.
Tank time. Boom.
All right. Whoa. They like zapped into the building. I'm guessing that they're indestructible in this.
Yeah, he looks a little angry.
Ooh. I don't think I'd stand there. Yeah.
Well, it follows me until it turns
Oh, does
red.
it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I didn't realize that.
I mean, I will give Bowser props for his insane ad campaign that he's got going on.
I think you have to hit those, yeah.
He's getting longer. How does that work? Oh no. Oh no. Those things are not as easy to hit as you'd think they would, you know.
They didn't have to go through this hole.
Yeah, see, look, those are all taken out though. You can see them a different color.
Oh, so the ones that you hit stay hit.
Yeah.
What does he have to deal with those now? Nice.
Wow. That was not that bad.
Is that it? Is that the whole I figured there'd be a third phase.
I think I did really well in the first one, just cause every shot hit.
Triple moon, yay.
Hey, they're orange. My favorite color. I think they're orange. Maybe they're-
Really? He says, wearing an orange sweatshirt.
Yeah. Yeah, they're orange. Woo.
I would say they're more peach.
Okay, you know. I would say you're wrong. And now we have the awkward movie scene where I'm gonna walk through because there's nothing that happens because they just fly away every time.
Where did my phone just go? I thought I felt it fall. Oh,
Hey,
it's over here.
everything
Okay.
looks nicer. And now it's New York. A fresh start for the city. All right. I think this is where we're going to round off this episode, though. So
Is that really 20 minutes already?
it's almost a half an hour, actually.
Dang, wow. Because we
Okay.
did talk about Altered Carbon for a while. Kind of filled
Yeah.
some time.
Hello, Wanderers, and thanks for listening to this episode of the Wandering Gamer Network Plays Super Mario Odyssey. We hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to hear more content from the Wandering Gamer Network, check out the link in the description below. We have several actual play podcasts, including D&D 5th Edition and City of Mist. Until next time, keep wandering.